Wow, what a taitoshi that was! Catches the arm, Soni Kamigoshi! Oh, he's over the top for Ippon!
We have on the Golden Score program the technical analysis. Well, today, beginning today, we're going to add something new in, which is analysing a technique that we've seen from a previous competition, or the previous day. We might get one today that we want to have a look at.
And it's not just a technique, is it? It's some action and a situation that is arising a lot. And, you know, it's questionable, but that we've got good reason to say why.
Situation is much better than technique. We're not going to do a technique. That's the technical analysis later on. The one that we're looking at is from the semi-final of the under 57 kilo category in Tashkent last week. It's Shukurjon Aminova of Uzbekistan up against the current world champion Ete Lipitiliani, and there's this action on the edge, and I'm going to leave it here for Neil to explain.
Yeah, well, of course, all 4 feet outside of the area. We had a couple of incidents where they were all 4 feet outside and a technique started, so people are going, well, 4 feet outside the area. Remember that the referees have been instructed to keep the flow going. We're not playing the edge, so we've seen people, if action starts inside, goes outside, comes back inside, where they've scored it. And this is a situation where it was very, very close. We're looking at feet, but what you've got to also take into consideration is the kazushi and the use of the arms and the body. All right. So when this does start, look at this now. Right, we can quite clearly see that the kazushi is still happening, and even though all 4 feet were, you know, so the kazushi started while the feet were inside.
She just had one. Lipitiliani had 1 foot just touching the competition area when Aminova came up, and I didn't see that at the time. I was looking at the feet. I didn't see that initial kazushi, and as she stands up, she's still there, still contact with the left foot. There she comes up. That's the start of the technique. That's the start of
the technique, and one of the feet was just barely in, but you know, you could argue. But if we don't score this, and if they don't score it, you know, the commission and the supervisors and the referees, if we don't, then within a millisecond, people will be playing the edge again. All right, and we want a softer edge in as that people can go outside, come back in, and you know, and it's still on. But I think the key point here is that if it went outside, stop completely, and then they attacked, then it would be mate. And you could understand the call on mate. This is still going, all right? So they're really close, and it really is on the line. This is really on the line, you know, it is. And you can see this. Look at the kazushi here, still working, left foot still inside.
And that's her coming up.
And that's her going over the top there, and then the kazushi starts. And, for me, it's a really good, very close to the line call. But, you know, if you do stop, I mean, Lipitiliani was saying, I stopped. And she probably, in some ways, did, right? Okay, but it wasn't...
It didn't look like it to me.
It didn't look like it, did it? You know, because the kazushi was still happening. You know, so I think that, you know, there was another one with Bakari as well. Bakari got attacked by the Japanese. Japanese said it was my attack. But that was a situation where... Bakari, it did stop, and then it was really, really close. It was really, really close. But if we give one little bit to the fighters and to the coaches will have it taped at the back here in the warm-up area, and we'll see it all the way through the competition. So we want continuation.
Okay, good one. Thanks very much, Neil.
This is how legends